Yo, as always, like, share, subscribe. Now let's just get into it. So Michigan just defeated Michigan State 49-0. I mean, destruction, total dominance. This is probably the most complete game they've played. I guess you could say, giving up no points, dominating from beginning to pretty much end of the game, just rolling. JJ looking great in everything that he wants to do for the most part. The offensive line probably could have did better in spots, with the run game. But for the most part, these dudes were clicking. Sharon Moore calling great plays for the most part. And when he wasn't, JJ's making something out of nothing. So, this game was, and this is why I ended up not making a pregame video for this game, because I knew it was going to be destruction. The Michigan State is in shambles. Shout out to the running back. I forget his name. What's his name? Carter. He ran hard. But, Michigan State was just outclassed, outgunned, everything. Michigan just has too many weapons. And the fact that, and this is, with this cupcake talk, this year was I know people don't like it, but to me, this year, the cupcakes, this was the perfect time for that. With the Harbaugh suspension, the new offensive line, all the injuries with Will Johnson and Rod Moore, to have cupcakes. Because the team had time to recover from the injuries, had time to get Harbaugh back, had time for the offensive line to continue to gel. So every week it feels like this team is getting better and better and better. Getting guys back from injury, getting in a groove, JJ getting in a groove, Sharon Moore finding his groove, and it's all coming together, and they're looking better and better every week. So that's what it is. Now it ain't much to say about this one. I mean, I find things to critique. There ain't much in this one. So Blake had a TD in this one. Let's go with offense. Blake had a TD. Roman had a TD of JJ making things happen. JJ rolls out of the pocket, finds Roman going across. He was on a post. Scramble drill. Keeps going. JJ finds him wide open. TD. AJ Barner balling. He's tough. I like his toughness. Like, the way he plays right now, he looks like an NFL tight end. The way he finishes plays, whether he's getting hit, not hit, back shoulder, it don't matter. He's consistent, and he's getting better, finding his groove, finding his niche with JJ, which is nice to see. JJ had a laser TD over Ballard's head, the Michigan State middle linebacker down the seam to Loveland. Just a beautiful throw. The linebacker's not looking. Fire it in there. Perfect pass, TD. We should have had another TD before the half. Donovan Edwards didn't get quite set, and it took AJ Barner's second TD off the board. So Michigan goes into the half 28-0. Should have been 35-0, but you got to get set. One thing that I can say, I'm not sure why Harbaugh burnt that time out that early. You want to keep that time out in your pocket. I'm not sure why Harbaugh struggles late in 2-minute drills and late games sometimes. He struggles consistently. He's always burning his timeouts, like he can't wait to use them, bro. You want to keep that timeout in your pocket, man. Like, you've been around for a long time. Like, I don't see why he's always burning his timeout so fast. But let's see. Tyler Morris had some drops. one of the few errors or mistakes or somebody made, Tyler Moore's had some drops, you know. He was wide open on a deep pass. The cornerback failed. Now JJ throws it, he doesn't put enough air on it so he can run up under it. But the thing is, Tyler Moore's, he's when there's a longer pass and you're a receiver, you don't want to keep looking back. And I've said this before. You, as the receiver, okay, you're running your route. You got the guy beat. You're deep. Throw it to me. You look and see where the ball is. You look once. Oh, it's the pass is going a little bit ahead. I need to look, then get on my horse, then look again. You have to do the time it in your head when you look, and then get on your horse. If you continue to look, oh, I couldn't get to it. Yeah, you know why you couldn't get to it? Because you're looking. You're losing speed that whole time that you're looking for the pass. You're losing speed. Looking. You can't run as fast when you're looking. When you're not looking and doing this, you're going to make up some ground. So, that's how I feel about it. And I just know that's the right thing to do. That's what you do. So there's no, you might say he couldn't get there because JJ put too much on it. Well, if he's not looking the whole time, he probably gets there. So, but somebody's going to say I'm nitpicking. Get out of here. But let's see. Let's see. That's about it for the offense. We saw an orgy in the end zone at the end. Nasty. It was quite nasty also. But that's about it for the offense. You know what I'm saying? Defense just playing lights out for the most part, creating havoc. It's just hard to get a beat on what they're doing. And Michigan State, they got the young QB and they're just kind of in shambles right now. So it's just hard to go against Michigan. If you don't have a good quarterback, it's just going to be hard to beat Michigan and exploit their defense. If you don't have a good quarterback, is there's too many NFL style looks and blitzes and coverages. It's just too much for a young quarterback. Unless you have a steady passing game, a steady and consistent passing game with a good quarterback, it's just going to be hard for you to consistently move the ball down the field against Michigan. We saw Stewart get a sack. Josiah Stewart, glad to see he's coming along. He's getting better every week. It seems like consistently getting sacks now. At first I was like, all right, this dude is not doing what I thought he would do. He looks the part, he ain't producing. But it looks like he's getting more comfortable in the scheme and finding his niche, and seems like he's getting a sack almost every week now. That's big because we want you to, get in the zone by the time we get to Penn State, Maryland, and Ohio State. So it's beautiful to see. Michigan State, their run game was like almost non-existent on some plays. It was just, I'm not sure what they rushed for. It's something sad. Let's see. They had 49 rushing yards. They had a lot of negative plays in the run game. Just a lot of them. It's just crazy. Mason Graham in the backfield consistently. Chris Jenkins, Kenneth Grant, Hausman, Barrett, all of them just getting back there. Either getting tackled for losses, getting a sack. Derek Moore had a sack also. If they're not getting there, they're getting their hands up, knocking down passes, which is big, Especially, you might have a guy wide open and then all of a sudden, boom, guy comes out of nowhere and knocks it down. Those are deflating, honestly. We saw Omarion Walker early in the game. He should have picked that ball. Omarion Walker probably should have had a pick 6 in this one. And I think he just dropped it. Honestly, he just. I think he didn't know he was going to be able to break on it like that, and then when he did, it kind of surprised him. But and he's just now getting back. So you got to find your niche. But you had a pick six. That was a pick six right there, waiting for you. You just snatch it and keep on running. Well, if you don't know how, watch Mikey Sainristil steal. Let me get this. I ain't going out of bounds, boy. I smell 6. That's what I like to see. Let me get this pick and let's go. Let's go. I ain't no going out of bounds or none of that. I'm going to the end zone to put on these buffs. I smell 6. And yeah, you get nothing. You get nothing, little bro. When you play your little brother and he think he finna get a easy bucket, get out of here. You get nothing, little dog. You're gonna have to wait till you get big. You're gonna have to get big. You're gonna have to grow up. You get nothing. So it's just beautiful to see. Sainristil, I love the hunger, and when he gets the ball in his hands, boy, he's eating up yards, bro. Reminds me when he was a receiver, getting those picks and stuff, and just he ain't trying to go out of bounds or nothing. He's trying to get to the end zone, and it's beautiful. It's beautiful to see. Let's see. I'm trying to see who else might have had Derek Moore. TJ Guy got a sack. I thought TJ Guy would have been further along at this point, but sometimes players take a little longer. Jaden McBurrows got a pick later on in this game. Big to see him come back and, get an interception. But for the most part, it's just complete dominance. This game could have been uglier than this. JJ and the starters, these dudes are playing 3 quarters. Barely that. The starters on offense barely played 3 quarters in this one. It's just straight dominance, bro. Like, it's just a beautiful thing to see. Like, Blake, what did Blake have? 15 carries for 59 yards. He don't have to do much because the play calling is so good that he gets his in spots, getting first downs, those third and shorts, things like that, or getting us in second and favorable. And then Sharon Moore comes with these good play calls, whether it's a hitch or something like that to the middle to one of the tight ends, or roaming on a drag or something like that. It's just consistent. Like, they know where they want to go with the ball most of the time and what should be open and what's developing, what they're seeing with the defense. So it's just consistency. And then when it does break down, there's JJ making magic happen. And I know we all watched Penn State, Ohio State. That's something they don't have. They don't have a quarterback that when it breaks down, he's going to make a guy miss, make another guy miss, roll out of the pocket, decide, I could run. I see a touchdown. Touchdown. Let's get it. Crown him. You know what I'm saying? They don't have that. So that's the thing. If not, I'm rolling out of the pocket. I'm looking to throw. Nothing's there. Pull it down and go get 15. They don't have that. So that's. I think that's going to be the biggest difference maker in those defenses playing Michigan. Is Michigan has a difference maker at quarterback, whether it's on the ground or through the air. So that's a difference maker in the game in general. Just because. It's hard to stop somebody that's on point like that and can beat you with his legs or with his arm or scramble drill and beat you that way. You don't know what he's going to do, So this was just a dominant performance by Michigan. It ain't really much else to say about it, all the speculation, all that's going on. People, you guys got caught doing something, or there's speculation. Get over here. What you say we did? Shut up. That's what's going on. So who's next? Who else said something? Who? Purdue? You talking? You talking too? Okay. We'll be. We'll see you next week. What you say? You said something about cheating? Okay. We gonna see next week. And it's gonna go right down the list. So you can like it, you can love it, you gonna hate it. Because this team is clicking in their focus, and it's beautiful to see. So you can laugh it up on Facebook, Twitter, all you want, whatever. But guess what? When that squeaky bike come around, you best run and hide. So that's all I got for this one. Like, share, subscribe, and as always, go blue.